Welcome back to Access Anime. My name is Henshin Ikeda, and I'll be doing a walkthrough review of Naruto Shippuden episode 311. Now, if you remember from last episode, we find out it is still a flashback. Now, the end result being that Tetsuyaki, he takes back the reanimated Jutsu that's been placed upon him by Kabuto, and instead of letting the allied shinobi seal him, again, he takes back the reanimated Jutsu that's been placed upon him, and he ends his life. Kind of a dramatic ending, but it bored the fuck out of me. And again, that's where the episode ends. And all my final thought and rating at the end of the clip, so stay tuned. But let's dive right on in. So we open up this episode with Obito and Zetsue. I know, and Obito, he's discussing with Zetsue on their next target. Now, it appears to be one of the heads in the Leaf Village, if that makes any sense. One of the heads that are on the mountainside. But no, that's not their target. Their target is Naruto. And they're discussing, you know, what they're going to be doing with their next move that's coming up. Definitely worth mentioning. And again, we're still in a flashback. It's another flashback, but it's a flashback nonetheless. So you sitting down for this flashback? I know I am. Now moving on past that, we're taking to a little cutscene with Naruto. And again, we're still in a flashback. And Naruto, he's in his apartment, and he's trying to eat ramen, but he's making it kind of interesting. He's playing a card game with his clones to get the last ramen. I'm like, okay, so who's gonna win? If you're playing against yourself in a card game, there's no such thing as a winner or a loser. It's always gonna be like a neutral tie because you can't win or lose against yourself. Like, okay, I lost. Wait, well then who won? Okay, well I won. I know, I'm just like, it's like a mind fuck. It's like, how the hell can you play against your own clones knowing that you're gonna win regardless and you're gonna lose regardless over a little cup of ramen? Okay, I play against just to have ramen. At least that's me. I love my ramen, but sorry, I digress. Moving on past that, we were taking to a little cutscene with Lee and Guy Sensei. Now, Lee and Guy, they're training like they always are, bunch of hotheads that they are, and they're training, and they run into Kakashi, and Kakashi tells Lee, can you get both Sakura and Naruto and update them on the next pending mission? Like, okay, so Kakashi, you're a lazy SOB, we see you for what you are, and you want to take one of Guy's students, known as Lee, to deliver a message. What, can you just pick up a phone? Maybe that's just me. But anyways, Lee says yes, and he goes over and, you know, he gets Sakura as well as Naruto. But he's watching Naruto from a distance, and he notices that Naruto is, you know, by himself, and he's not looking good. He looks kind of gloomy. So moving on past that, we're taking to a little cutscene with Naruto, and guess what? The original Naruto lost against his clones in a card game. So the original Naruto lost a card game to one of his clones. Okay, beforehand I didn't think, you know, Naruto was this pathetic, but if you're going to lose against your own clones, that's saying something in itself. But anyways, I digress. Moving on past that, we are taking to a little cutscene with Lee. Now, Lee is watching Naruto again, off in the distance through the window, and he's seeing Naruto all gloomy, and he comes up with a great idea, because he notices other shinobi, other friends of his, you know, Neji and everyone else that are on the ground, talking on what they're going to do later on that day. And it comes to his attention that the bathhouse would be a great place to cheer Naruto up. So he tells everyone, Naruto, everyone that's on the ground, both guys and girls alike, we're going to go to the bathhouse. I'm like, okay, bushy brow, didn't know you had that in you. Okay, so we're going to go to the bathhouse. So now we see everyone in the bathhouse screwing around, having a great time, and we're taking to a little cutscene with the girls' bathhouse. Probably my best part throughout this whole goddamn episode. One of my favorite parts. One of my favorite parts. But anyways, we get to see Hinata's chest, kind of. We see Sakura, and Sakura's telling Hinata, why are you being so quiet? Why are you hiding your boobs? Let me see them. I'm like, this is exactly what we want to see. Come on, Hinata, speak up. And Hinata's like, I'm sorry, I'm being a little bashful because, you know, they keep popping up and floating. And Sakura's getting all jealous because Hinata has big knockers. I'm like, no shit. I'm kind of glad Hinata has a thing for Naruto because Hinata is freaking amazing in my opinion, and she's hot as fuck. I mean, come on. That was a great scene. I don't care who you are. It was cute. We didn't get to see everything, but enough to make you realize that Hinata has definitely matured just a little bit. I mean, I've noticed. I'm sure Sakura has noticed by now, and she's jealous as fuck. But anyways, we are taking to a little cutscene with Choji, and Choji is being a dickhead, a major dickhead, in the guy's bathhouse. He does a cannonball in the bathhouse, screwing up everything. And this is typical fat guy, hot tub type scenario. Bound to happen, right? But anyways, moving on past that interesting, funny scene, we're taking to a little cutscene with Naruto, and Naruto is still thinking about Sasuke. Nothing changes. Move on, man. Now, moving on past that, we find out Neji, he's being very, I don't know, Neji, and he's always thinking things out too much, and he notices Naruto is thinking about something, and Neji, under the false pretenses, thinks that Naruto is thinking about going into the girl's bathhouse to be a pervert. You just placed a really bad idea in Naruto's head. He tells Naruto, don't even think about it. Okay, well, the fact that Neji said don't even think about it means it's going to happen. You don't tell the main character not to do something thinking they're going to listen to you. I mean, come on, it's Naruto. So what does Naruto do? Naruto excuses himself from the bathhouse to go check out the girl's bathhouse. Come on, we saw this coming. It was on his face. You saw it. But moving on past that, we are taking to a little cutscene with Lee. And Lee, this whole time, Lee has not even been in the bathhouse. He sets everything up for Naruto to make him happy. And he's up top. He's actually, this is Lee. He's above the bathhouse on the roof training. No, God bless this kid for training because he's amazing to an extent. But you know what? Where do you have fun? When you're drunk? That's the only time you have fun is when you're drunk. And even then you're relaxed, but you're not really enjoying yourself. You're enjoying the booze. But sorry, regardless of that, Lee is training on top of the roof. And eventually we do see Naruto. He gets into the girl's bathhouse, kind of. He's outside. He's about to open up the doors to get a little peek. Little eye peep there. You know, little peeping Tom he is. And then Lee crashes into the girl's bathhouse by accident. And he scares the girls. And then everyone that's in the guy's bathhouse comes over and they assume that Naruto is being a pervert. And it's because of him that the bathhouse collapsed. But no, it's Bushy Brow. And the girls are getting all skeptical. They're being like, Bushy Brow, you fucking pervert. And they're about to beat down on him and, you know, shun him. And then Naruto notices that it wasn't Lee. It was going to be Naruto was going to be the peeping Tom, but he didn't get to be the peeping Tom because Lee took that from him by accident. And Naruto is now sticking up for Lee, saying, wait, this is Bushy Brow. He doesn't have the balls to do something like this. It's not becoming of him. And then Sakura sides with Naruto. He's like, yeah, this is our friend. Now, while all this shit's going on, the girls, you know, they're blaming Lee still, and Lee runs out of the bathhouse crying. And I'm like, what? Now, while all this was going on, Naruto, on his towel, a bra, Sakura's bra, ends up on Naruto's towel by accident, because, you know, the whole roof collapsed. I thought that was definitely worth mentioning. Now, all the girls, as well as Neji and everyone else, they chase Lee all the way outside. And again, Sakura, as well as Naruto, they stick up for Lee to an extent. And now everyone has forgave Lee. Lee has now been forgiven. And then Naruto turns around and Sakura notices her bra on Naruto's towel. And she goes ape shit on Naruto. And I feel bad, because Naruto, even though he was about to become a pervert yet again, he wasn't. In this case, you know, Lady Luck was shining upon him where he didn't get to become a full-blown pervert in this episode, and he still gets his ass handed to him on a silver plate by Sakura. She's a weak little motherfucker, and yet somehow she beats the crap out of Naruto. But moving on past that, later on in the day, when it's nighttime, we see Naruto. He's back at his apartment. He's looking gloomy. You know, he's happy that Lee was there for him, that Lee introduced him to Neji and everyone else to go to the bathhouse. That was nice of Lee. However, you know, now it's nighttime. Everyone feels bad for Naruto. So, you know, Neji, all the guys that come over, they cheer him up. It was kind of nice of them. But the end result being, Neji, everyone else, they end up leaving to go back to their parents' house, you know, to have dinner. And it makes Naruto kind of feel bad. Yeah, a little sad ending there. But you know what? Naruto, he sucks it up. He's good with it. Now, moving on past that, toward the end of the episode, we're taken to a little cutscene back to the Akusuki, with Obito and Zetsue and the rest of the group. And guess what? They're gearing up to go to the Leaf Village to take out Naruto. That was their target. They're going to go after Naruto, and that's where the episode ends. literally, that's where the episode does end. I know, right? It really didn't go anywhere. As for final thoughts, I don't think I really have any final thoughts. This is a damn flashback. I think my only final thoughts were we got to see Hinata in the girls' bathhouse, kind of manning up female-wise, where we get to see some of her chest and how she's matured in a different sense. Kind of we guys really like, you know? But other than that, it was a flashback. It was going nowhere, so no final thoughts. As for my rating, okay, I should give this a 2.5 out of 5, but you know what? We got to see Hinata and Bushy Brown in a funny situation, so 3 out of 5. So, final rating, 3 out of 5. There was no fighting. There was no new information. It was a flashback. So, final rating, 3 out of 5. And that ends it for my walkthrough and review of Naruto Shippuden episode 311. So definitely comment down below. Let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Definitely subscribe. Check me out on Twitter. And follow me if you like. Let me know what you thought of this episode in general, even though it was a flashback. And let me know what you think's going to happen in the next episode that's coming out. Hopefully it's not going to be another flashback. Hopefully it's going to be back in the war. Let's see the next war. You know, what's going to happen? You know, Killer Bee, Sasuke. Well, no one cares about Sasuke. But, you know, Itachi, what's he been really up to? But yeah, that ends it for now. I gotta hit the bricks and I gotta go. And before I go, I gotta say it, and I always say it. You can't stop the access, but you can watch the feed. I'll see you later, guys.